Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. The O's will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Dan Straley will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a four-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all four of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. He will lead this one off
Leading
today.
Off the afternoon for Minnesota, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Count is 1-2 now. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Roll. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's 1 for 5. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, he had the right idea trying to bust him inside, but that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Batting third, the right fielder, Nelson.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Max Kepler. I mean, talk about a rough season. His batting average is sort of an eyesore right now. He just hasn't put it together all season long, and it's become somewhat of a topic of discussion around this team.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. First at bat for him in this one. He was the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now another 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's 1 for 3. That evens it up, 1-1. 2 out, nobody. Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball hit softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Oriole Park. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Adalberto Mejia is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have...
Here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, the second baseman, Jonathan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. He's got over 15 runs batted in his last 10 games. Like, that's some kind of a stretch. These opposing pitchers have to figure out a way to keep the guys off base in front of him, or he's going to make it really tough for them.
Now batting, Cedric Mullins. He's ready for... First offering on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And he misses there. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. ripped down the line. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Mancini.
So striding forward now, Trey Mancini. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Mullins, base runner at first with one out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Chopped at third. Tough to get to. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's C.J. Cron now. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
The center fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 delivery. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and two now. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense.
Batting none.
And guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one.
Striding into the box, Jason Castro. It's been a really slow start to the season for him. As you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Your ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Swing and a liner. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like a little deja vu for him right now. Last time out, he surrendered 6 runs, and he's given up 4 here already.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Jorge Polanco. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
0-1 the count. The 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smith will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Twins are in front, 4-0. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. There's a shot out to right center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Now at the plate, Jesus Sucre. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trumbo leads off second with nobody out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is laid off and the count runs full. Dwight Smith Jr. waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Rosario is there and he makes the catch for the out. And in the end the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on jack of all trades, master of maybe all of them now, and that's Marwin Gonzalez. This guy brings about 7-8 gloves on the road with him, can play first, can play third, multiple positions all over the diamond, and still goes to the plate with big-time power.
Stepping into the box, Dwight Smith Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, 1 here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Heading after it is Kepler. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch on its way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. This is line to left. Rosario is there and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Twins 4 and the Orioles nothing. Into the box, Nelson Cruz, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He's been pounding the zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
In tight with the slider. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there. Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Jonathan Scope. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Popped up. Mancini over to his right, and that retires the side. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 4-0.
Welcome back. The Orioles are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something they've done very well this season. They come into this game near the top of the league in both batting average and on-base percentage. And talking to a few of the players earlier, they emphasized the importance of having quality at-bats every time one of them goes to the plate. One player told me, "We have a lot of professional hitters on this team, and we hold each other up to a certain standard." Guys, that level of accountability seems to make them a difficult bunch to deal with.
For the Orioles,
Thank you, Heidi.
the shortstop, Jack
First pitch of the at-bat.
Fryheimer.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's a look over to first. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Rickard, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now for me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's right there. 1 there. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Off for Minnesota.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rickard moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Sucre is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 64.
So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Center fielder,
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Standing in, Trey Mancini. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And it's fouled away. Lifted in the air to center. Kepler's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're down 4-0. Digging in, Jason Castro. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Castro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
1-2 to the Twins catcher.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his right, VR. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire, Marwin Gonzalez. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Fastball called for strike 2.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. No balls and 1 strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hard liner to center field. Kepler patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Dwight Smith Jr. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Smith stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And there's ball 1. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now for the O's, Hanser Alberto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Orioles held in check there. They trail here 4-0. Ready for another shot now. Nelson Cruz went a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Nelson Cruz.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Mullins looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now that's second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Stepping in, Jonathan Schoop. He got under one and popped out his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Cruz leads off second with one gone in the inning. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, C.J. Cron. High in the air out to center field. Mullins has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Twins wind up stranding one. They lead it 4-0. So stepping in, Jack Reinheimer.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop, Jack Reinheimer.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
The 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Grounder down the line at third, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second, and he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
In now, Joey Rickard, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And a dive, but he's back. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location.
To shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan VR.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it.
Oh, and that's off the second base bag. And there's his first base hit in this one. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Stepping in now, Cedric Mullins. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swing, and he pops him up. Rosario coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw to the plate. And he will slide across with their first run of the game as it's now 4-1.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate, Trey Mancini, 0 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz has a beat on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trumbo.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mark Trumbo. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Two 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he's back standing. Three and 0 now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jeffrey Ramirez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 32, Jeffrey.
Digging in to try it again, Max Kepler. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Leading off for the Twins, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Fastball well outside. Outside, 3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Williams Astudillo. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Astudillo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Mullins. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, but they lead it 4-1.
7th inning stretch.
Chase DeYoung will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Chase DeYoung.
Settling in now, Jesus Sucre. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now that
every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hunter.
Digging in now, Hanser Alberto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. in the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Swing and a flare hit toward right. He'll get it into second, but now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Standing in now, Jack Reinheimer, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
0-2, here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. The Orioles entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Rickards under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Twins.
A good performance thus far by the visiting Twins, and they lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at our line scored at this point. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nelson Cruz. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here. Behind
0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. VR ranging up the middle, and that's the second out.
The batter, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Ready now, Eddie Rosario. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First pitch on its way. Taken, but called a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Lifted the other way out to left center. Smith is there, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Blake Parker
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Blake Parker.
Now at the plate, Joey Rickard.
Leading off for the Orioles, the right fielder, Joey Rickard.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
In now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Parker, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 16th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over it.
And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And the runner is in from second. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his third run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his third RBI of the day.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. It's been a rough go of things. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A runner at second, nobody out. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air out to right. Cruz sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And the throw back in is a wild one. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Next for the Orioles, the designated hitter,
Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Trumbo. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Trevor Hildenberger will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. So we're back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 offering. Hit on the ground to third. Castillo comes up with it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Michael Givens will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Into the box now, Jonathan Scope. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. hit in the air to right field. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
The batter, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Stepping in, C.J. Cron. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 0 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle. And he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in, Max Kepler. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Down go the Twins in order. Score remains tied at 4. So coming to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And a big pitch coming here late. So he's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. And it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the ninth.
Now batting.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Into the box, Hanser Alberto. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Kepler is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Jack Reinheimer.
At the Here's the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. To 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Joey.
Big moment in the ball game here. Joey Rickard, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered. Ended up driving in 3 runs, and they were all 3 important runs to drive in. Without him, this would have really been a different game.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Baltimore crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Michael Givens gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.